November. How did that happen? Hey y'all, I'm Courtney and welcome to the Incessant Bookworm. If you haven't already watched it, I suggest you look at my haul from the Vintage Market Days from a few days ago. It has some great holiday shopping ideas. Even though you may or may not have been able to go in person, these vendors are all online and have different social media accounts that you can follow, so check that out. Also, if you're not following me on my Instagram or my Twitter, I suggest you also check those out since I post a little bit more up-to-date things as my day goes on and as the week progresses, so you don't have to wait a week for each video. So feel free to follow those as well. So today I am going over my November to be read, and as you may know already, November is also National Novel Writing Month, or NaNoWriMo to be short. And that's where I'm going to dedicate most of my time this month. So this TBR is going to be a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner with the books that I've chosen, not massive 600-page tomes like you've seen in the past, because I just really want to focus on National Novel Writing Month, but I do want to get some reading in and take a break from writing with some lighter reads. So that's what you're going to see with this today. So with the end of the year coming up very quickly, I wanted to share with you all the Unread Book Bingo. So this is Whitney from Unread Bookshelf, and she has created the bingo card, which kind of gets us motivated to read what's on our shelves for the rest of the year, so we feel a little bit more accomplished as maybe the busy times are coming up with the holidays and maybe quarantine's coming back up again, so maybe something to look forward to with this bingo card. So I tried to pick some books for this month and December to, I don't know, get a 5 in a row. I think I probably should have done this a little bit more strategically, so I finished the one book when this challenge started was On Your Shelf More Than a Year, and I picked The Historian by Elizabeth Kostova. And I watched a Instagram story from Whitney from Unread Shelf the other day, and she said maybe you should fill out each box in pencil because you might want to move things around as the challenge gets going. So I was like, oh my gosh, that was such a good idea. But oh well, I'm committed to at least that box being The Historian. So we'll see with the books I'm going to show you how they can fit on this bingo card. But if you do enter all 5 or get 5 in any direction, you can enter to win a $25 gift card to the independent bookstore of your choice. So feel free to head over to her Instagram account and her website and sign up. And I'll link below what that looks like and how you can get involved. Like I mentioned, it's also the start of National Novel Writing Month. By the time you're seeing this, it would have already began on November 1st, and hopefully I have already written 3,000 words by this point. So the goal of National Novel Writing Month is to write 50,000 words from November 1st to November 30th, or throughout the whole month, and that constitutes a novel. So the thing I have trouble with is keeping everything together and making it seem like it makes sense, but that's not the point of National Novel Writing Month, or to win it. Winning it is writing in general, like not even getting 50,000 words could be, that could be winning, but also writing 10,000 words or writing as much as you can within that month, because we know things get kind of busy. But I know I will struggle with the, like, this isn't making sense, this part does not match with this part, or I'm going off the rails with what I had planned. So that I need to get out of my head, get out of my planning mindset, and just go with the flow. I do have an outline, some characters built, but I've been like playing around with some of the story building, and I already see where things not necessarily will go wrong, but will not follow the path that I had set out for these characters, and that's fine. I just, again, need to get out of my head, keep moving forward, and just make it as far as I can. I have my trusty notebook full of ideas, and I plan on, if I'm not like typing on my laptop, I'll be writing more ideas down in here and then transferring them over. But I plan to use a Google Doc to write most of it, and then just copy and paste how many words and put that in like the tracker. So National Novel Writing Month, the website, which I'll link down below, they have a tracker or a daily guide of what you should be writing. So technically it's about 1,666 words a day will get you there, but clearly some people might write more in one day, skip a day. It's kind of up to you. So I kind of set out a 40-minute every other weekday time block, and then 2 3-hour time blocks on the weekend. So that is my goal. We'll see how that goes. It's also my birthday on the 16th. I'm going to a wedding in the middle of the month in Denver, and then it's also Thanksgiving. So lots of good distractions, but that makes me want to like dedicate more time and be more motivated on those days I'm not celebrating, or just make sure folks that I care about and spending time with know that this is a big deal for me and that I want to make this happen or make this goal a reality. So wish me luck. I'm definitely going to need it. I have different coffee shops I'm going to hit up. I'm going to be doing weekly vlogs to update you all and let you know what the process has been like. I plan to do like a Instagram reel of like a writing sesh or two at a coffee shop. It'd be nice to get out of these walls and show you something different out in the Cincinnati or greater Cincinnati area, since I love the city so much. So yeah, if you plan on participating, let me know. Drop a comment down below and tell me your ideas and things that you might be worried about, things you're excited about, and I'd love to hear from you. All right, so for the books, since that is basically what this is about, one of them I want to read is Autumn. So this is an anthology by Melissa Harrison, and it has poems, short stories, little narratives about the season and honoring the season of fall and autumn. So this I felt was perfect. It's not something that I have to like follow throughout the entire anthology, since they're bite-sized stories and pieces. So I can pick it up in between my writing sessions if I want to, or if I just want to like wind down from the day, maybe with a glass of wine. I think that goes together, or mulled wine, cider, something else fall and autumnal when it comes to beverages to wind down. But anyway, I'm excited about this. This is a beautiful cover. I bought this from the Cincy Book Bus on my birthday last year. So it took me a year to read it, but such is life. Yeah, so I'm excited about this, and yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, I mean, some of it has like some cool, I think it's a squirrel, but little stories and vignettes and poems in here. So we will make it through this one. So continuing with my female empowered traveling writers, I am going to be reading Bravish by Margaret Ghielmetti. It's a memoir of a recovering perfectionist. So this kind of sounds right up my alley. So this is about this woman who quits her sales job and moves with her husband, whose career is taking him to Paris. And she comes along and tries to make it on her own as well, even though, like, yes, her husband is there. She wants to be independent and travel and kind of understand the culture that she's not used to and get outside her comfort zone. But yeah, even though she is traveling with a partner, it's still about comfort and like being confident in learning new things, talking with other people, and conversing maybe in a different language. So this I thought was very interesting and something that I can get behind, and I'm curious just to know like how she manages. And being in Paris, like, that is, well, France in general, you're close to a lot of different countries just in Europe. Like, I know a lot of people who studied abroad in different European cities, and on the weekends they were able to travel to different countries within Europe. So maybe that's what she'll be doing. Europe is a place I hope to live one day and to explore more of. England's my favorite country or place outside of the United States. So yeah, I'm excited for this one too. This I'll most likely have a review, since it is a review copy that was sent to me by the author. The next book I have was recommended to me by a coworker probably before quarantine. So I've had this book since March. I really should get it back to her, but we've been working remotely, so that's been bad on me. Then I'm like, well, I'm not right next to her in my cube, so yeah, that's just terrible. So here's the book. It is Many Lives, Many Masters by Brian L. Weiss, so a doctor, and this is about past lives and understanding how that affects our present, what anxieties we have, our nightmares or dreams. And this psychiatrist meets with this patient who has like these visions of a past life. And this, I go back and forth. Like, I am open to hearing what that experience is like. I don't know what happened before I was alive, what's gonna happen after I'm dead. But I'm open to hearing ideas and different theories. So this is more to pique my interest and or my curiosity, I would say, to learn more about a philosophy or kind of like a therapy that could help people understand more about who they are today and like what they are looking forward to. So I don't know, I want to learn from this. And my coworker and I have had conversations about like healing crystals and like conferences about like tarot cards and like the phenomenon like that. So I don't know, like you can tell I'm not as comfortable. I just don't know too much about that world or those beliefs. So I'm interested when we do have a chance to chat about it once I'm finished with it, and like get a good conversation going of like what our opinions or thoughts are if my mind has changed after reading this. So yeah, different kind of book, but you know, why not? The last book I have for this month is This Is All He Asks of You by Egseth. And this was a arc sent to me by the author, and pretty thin, I think about 152 pages. And she and other authors and reviewers on her site have kind of equated this with kind of like Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, but I don't know. We'll see what this is about. The description is pretty broad on this. It talks about spanning from DC to Greece and Norway, about like nature and how sad it would be if everything became like everything else. So that, I guess I'm getting a lot of Where the Crawdads Sings vibes, because that's very true with the main character, where she was okay being different and not wanting to assimilate and be like everybody else, and was more than okay with that. So I did enjoy that story. I led a book club on it, so that was pretty fun. So we'll see kind of what this author's take on nature and individualization looks like. Also for November, I have 2 audiobooks I'm listening to, both of which are part of the Read Around the World Challenge. And as a heads up, I will be releasing next year's Read Around the World Challenge with more challenges per month and more engagement and other opportunities for you to join. So be on the lookout for that. If you want to be on my mailing list, feel free to join that, and I will send more information through those channels. But this month for November, I am traveling to France for My Life in France by Julia Child. And this I was inspired to read because I saw Julie and Julia with Amy Adams and Meryl Streep on Netflix years ago, and just loved the story of adapting the recipes that Julia Child had made into like the modern world, and making a recipe a day was what Julie did. But I wanted to know more about Julia Child herself. So that's what this is. It's a memoir of literally like her experience growing as a chef and a culinary artist. So I'm excited for that. And then we have The Shack by William Paul Young. And this is set in Oregon in the United States. So one book is from the US, one book is from a different country. And next year, I think I might just do one from a different country per month. Like I said, I will put these details as I figure them out in an email notification later in the next month or so. But this is a Christian fiction book, which I've not really delved into. Apparently this month I'm doing a lot of different kinds of books I've not really experienced before, but again, why not? Anyway, that is my plan for November. It's gonna look a little different with my writing and reading, and then like lots of celebrations in the middle of the month that will look a little different than what they've looked like in years past. But you know what? Just gonna look for those little nuggets of positivity wherever I can, and continue drinking my coffees and lattes and getting cozy and comfortable as much as possible. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up or comment down below. Feel free to hit subscribe. Tell your other friends that enjoy books, reading, and writing to subscribe as well, or send this video this way. I would love that. But yeah, if you'd like to support me further, I have my Ko-fi and Amazon wish lists links linked below in the description box. If you want to head over there, feel free as well. This is a very weird, odd video. I'm sorry. I apologize. But yeah, we're nearing the end of the year. Excited, nervous. I don't know, 2021, hopefully it's better and more things to look forward to for everybody. So again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and happy reading.